Alright, there we go. We got sound, boys. Alright. Hopefully you can't hear the fan in the background, but gotta be honest, it's fucking cold out here. Ah, my goodness. Alright. Let's just go ahead and program a little bit this emulator. Fuck. Got my coffee, but it's hot, bro. Nice. So I wasn't I wasn't gonna um I wasn't going to stream today, but since I got nothing better to do, I said, what the hell, let's just go ahead and stream for a bit. Maybe fun. I have been working on this project in the background. Well, I mean not in the background, but I haven't been streaming. But it's not that uh, I made a couple of refactors, nothing too interesting or even crazy, but I am a bit happier with the progress so far, or with the state of the code, right? Because, and actually, let me go ahead and show you guys the changes that I did. So first of all, we got this new bad boy here, GS underscore AI, and this is the place where I want to put all the AI logic, meaning make the character walk, attack, and so on and so forth, right? Everything related to the intelligence of the character itself. And then, let me go ahead and close that up. And then on the character, what I got is, I don't know how to put it, but it's very basic logic about the characters itself, right? So for instance, we can check if certain NPC, if certain character is an NPC, we got some utility functions such as this, and then we got, what else do we got? Well, we also got the functions that send the packets, right? So let's say let's say that I don't know. I want to walk with a character. Okay, this is the one that I was looking for. So let's say that I want to walk with my character. I do have to send a packet to the client, and I also have to broadcast the packet to all the closed characters that are uh, surrounding my my location, right? And so I place all that beautiful logic inside of this file, which think I think it looks good. Um, Not entirely sure yet, but so far it's better than what I had before, right? And so the relationship goes the artificial intelligence um, has a little bit of logic about how to handle certain things, but in the end, this file will be using GS character. And luckily, this shouldn't depend on anything, so we don't have any cyclic dependencies. Besides that, the coffee is good. Besides that, I also included a GS types. Yeah. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this one either. I think this is the first time that I try something like this. But I decided to move all the entities and structs and enums and all of that regarding the game server into one file. And the reasoning behind that is you can easily see what are the entities or the structs that you will be handling across the code. So I think that's kind of nice, right? And at the same time, you prevent some cyclic dependencies, I think, because previously um, I had the character file, the header file, in which I defined a couple of well, I defined the struct, the character struct itself, right? But at the same time, I was declaring what were the functions that we could use, right? And the thing is, doing that, by doing so, I think it's easier to find out cyclic dependencies, right? So um, you're coding, and then all of the sudden you wanna split part of the code, and then you realize, shit, I have to use the struct defined in this header file, but at the same time, the implementation uses the other file that I want to refactor, but then the refactor uses the previous file, and thus you end up with a fucking cyclic dependency. And so, I don't know if it's a good thing, but so far so good. Again, it's I don't know if it gives you a quick overview of the things that you may find. I don't know if it makes the code easier to read, but at least it does prevent a lot of those cases, right? A lot of those cyclic dependencies cases. And also, one way of looking at this could be, so I don't know if you guys have worked a lot with web development, web applications. And now usually on web applications you need a database, right? Now, how do you handle databases? Well, you usually have migrations, right? Those are the files that make the changes in the columns, add tables, so on and so forth, right? And at the end of the day, you end up with a file describing all the tables and all the columns that you can find in the database. And I don't know about you, but for me, that's awesome, right? You can tell in just one file what are the entities that you will be dealing with, right? And this is especially useful for what is it called? Weak type languages. I mean, the Ruby languages that don't have types. I know this is not the case for C, but even so, it's nice to see all the entities and the structs and all the things that I'm gonna be dealing with in the code in just one single file, right? So yeah. Besides that, I also got rid of a lot of static variables that I had, meaning global variables, and instead of I don't know. So for instance, in the session file, I had a global variable containing all the sessions, right? The same for the characters. Now, instead of doing that, the platform layer, meaning the layer that will start the game server, will allocate memory. And specifically, it's going to allocate enough memory to contain this struct. Inside this struct, we will have all the data, information, whatever about the world, about the state, about the current state of the game server, right? And it is pretty good. What else? Oh, also, I ditch, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I deprecated CMake. To be honest, I don't know. Um, I don't see the benefits for this project. At least I'm sure it's useful for, I don't know, bigger projects. But for this one, definitely it's not. And getting rid of one more thing feels awesome. So instead of using CMake, what I do now is I just, you know, in the main file, I include all the C files that I'm going to be using. Well, in this case, I'm using the library. So if I go to the library in here, there we go. So now instead of dealing with make files or CMake or I don't know, instead of doing that, what I do is um, I take the entry point, which in this case is this file, and then I include all the implementations or all the C files that I'm using for this project. And you may be thinking, Jesus fucking Christ, what a fucking goblin. But to be honest, it works pretty good. It works pretty well. And let me show you how is the compilation. What is the command that you have to do? So in this case, I'm using makefile, not because I have to, it's just because I want to. And now look at this. Look at this. Beautiful. One line. No fucking weird things. So for instance, I don't know, the library. Just take this file, compile it, that's it. Done. Beautiful. Um, and the compilation time seems to be pretty good as well. So again, I think caching some of the files with the object file would be nice for bigger projects. I don't know, probably. But for this one, compiling just one file does the work. And it does it pretty well. So, yeah. Okay. What else? What else? God damn it. What else? Well, all of these changes are just to support the new state struct, which is fine. You know, you can tell you got all information in just that struct, which is good instead of relying on global variables. So it's amazing, you know? So here, this is a perfect sample. For these sessions, notice how I was um, managing those using this ugly fucking global variable, and now we can just rely on the parameter being passed. Beautiful, lovely. And what else? What do we got here? Well, this is the port for the Win32 stuff. I haven't finished that out yet, but yeah. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. The walk animation, the not the animation, the logic, it's not quite there yet. So I guess this is something that we can work on. And I I don't like to copy code from other projects, but I guess I will have to do that for this case because I wanna understand how this is, uh, how this does this works, and then I can maybe find my own way. But yeah, definitely not something that I wanna do, but yeah, I think it's gonna give me the bigger picture quicker, right? Kind of like cheating, but yeah, I just want to have the walking stuff correct. And for that, I have I have updated the shit. Oh, there we go. So I have updated the tick logic. Now instead of ticking every second, we're ticking every 100 milliseconds. I think it is. And then we perform all this logic, which is again copied from the L2J project. Uh, and yeah. So now let's um, let's go ahead and fix the walking stuff because it's a bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie, being pulled backwards, fucking annoying, man. And then after that, I wanna keep playing with the orc. I don't know if you recall, but previously we were working with the artificial intelligence for the orc, and that was quite fun. So let's see what do we got. Let's see what do we got, bro. Okay. So I think we wanna. You know what? I think I have to add a few more properties into the structs. So let's go to the TS types. And then for the AI, where is it? There we go. So for this one, I think I'm gonna take the same approach as L2J, L2J, L2G, J, whatever. So we get it working just nice. So maybe to position, was it? No, move to location, I think it was. Yes, it is. All right. So okay, let's do the same here. Yes, sir. All right. And the move data, if I recall correctly. Well, actually, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's see what we got. Move data. Oh shit. Okay, so we got a few Jesus. Do we really need all of this? God damn. Okay. So I'm gonna say struct JS move data, and let's add a big ol' to do here. I'm gonna say to do refactor, find our own way. Although I don't know if, well, yeah. Okay, so what do we got? What do we get? Okay, so we got move timestamp. I don't know if Java uses 32 bits for the integers or is it 64? I think it's, let's use U64, then we can change it later if we need to. And then for the destination, well, we can use the GS point struct. So destination struct GS point origin, and then heading. What I always get confused about the heading stuff. I don't know if it's the angle of the character or what's the thing, right? Move start time. I don't know if move start time. I think this is time t. Let's go ahead and put this. Move start time and then ticks to move. Um, I don't know. I don't think we need that many ticks to move. And then we got a float. Why is that a float? I don't know. Okay. And then I'm gonna say struct just move data, move data. There we go. Plagio di plagio. Okay. And then when we come here, okay, so this function gets called whenever a request comes along and we are in the game. So first we got this state idle, and then we will get the moving request, which is this one. And then what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Well, I'm gonna have to copy this. So this is move to location, was it right? I always forget. Okay, so we got that, and then we will add a bit of a space or a separator, and then um, yeah, I don't think we wanna consider that case, so that's fine. Whoa, shit, I don't know why. Okay, let's go ahead and define the variables that I need. So this is going to be double dx, double dy, and then double d. And then in here, I'm gonna say dx equals to um, am I updating the? Maybe I should do this here, right? Maybe. But well, it doesn't matter, but in any case I have to do it before calling this function, otherwise I'm gonna be calculating the wrong thing. So dx is point x minus character position x, dy it's the same but for the y coordinate. There we go, and then the distance is going to be square root. I think I could use square root. It's in float. Doesn't matter. Dx times dx plus dy times dy. Okay. Sounds good. So if the offset is bigger than 0 or 1, okay, if no distance, yep, right. Offset, well, I don't know. I don't know if, could it be? I don't know. Well, you know what? Let's try this block of code because I always went to this one. So let's go ahead and try this one first. All right. So sin, what is sin? It's a double. All right. So double sin, double cos. There we go. Okay. So this is going to be sin equals to dy divided by the distance, and the cos is going to be dx divided by the distance, and the distance is going to be, I don't know, offset. Let's use 10 as offset, and let's document this offset. There we go. Minus 5. 10 as offset. There we go. And this is D. Like so. Calculate the new distance, the new destination with offset included. Calculate the new destination with offset included. The destination. Okay, so we can use the character AI. How was the name of the property? Move data. Alright, move data. What do you mean? Has no field move data. What? It's right here. What do you mean? Jesus. Well, destination dot x and then destination y. Okay, and this is going to be character position x plus distance times cos. Lovely. Distance. Yes. Cos. There we go. And the same for the y. Y percent sin. Okay. What about the speed? Well, let's um let's go ahead and hardcode the speed to be 120. I think that's the correct one. I think. But Move data, and if I recall correctly, this was ticks to move. Yes, it is. Okay. So, okay. Ticks per second. I think I defined this, but I did so in the lib. Ticks per second. Yes, I think. Ticks. Yeah, this is the one. All right. So let's go ahead and move this into the config. I don't think it's ideal, but it will work for now. We can always change it back later. Okay, so now in here we can just go ahead and include that config. There we go. Go back. Alright, so how was so ticks per second, so ticks per second times the distance divided by the speed, yes. So the speed is going to be, as I said, 120. Okay. Alright, and then do I have to cast this? I don't think so, but I will do it anyways. So this is going to be a U32, and then the ticks. So character AI move data x speed ticks equals to, okay, cost times speed divided by the ticks per second. And the same for the y, like so. And the heading. Calculate and set the heading of the L2 character. Alright. Okay. So for this one, I'm gonna say character. I think it's heading. Yes, it is. And heading is E32. Okay. So let's go ahead and cast this just for good measure. There we go. Don't forget the colon. Okay. And then for some reason, we add this number. Yes, sir. There we go. Okay. Now, the destination, yes, that's fine because I set it here. But I am missing the destination C equals 2. And this is going to be move request. Now, let's go ahead and use point C. There we go. And then heading is 0. Do I have a heading on the move data? Do I? Yes, I do. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to update that as well. AI move data heading equals 0. Beautiful. Alright. Now, um, move start time. Okay. So you know what? Let's add a bit of a space here. I'm gonna say AI, move data, and then move start time. And how do you calculate this one? Oh, you don't. Will you look at that? Okay, so this is just the ticks, which we got if I recall correctly. So you can say state and then game ticks. There we go. Nice. And this is going to be a U64, U64. Nice. Lovely. Okay. And then I'm gonna say character AI move data origin. This is going to be equal to the current position of the character. Just like that. Um, yes. Nice. Okay. Alright, and then for some reason we also got this condition, so I'm gonna say if character AI move data takes to move is less than that, we'll set that to 1. Lovely. Okay, so hopefully that's all good. The next thing to do is to implement the update position, was it? Yes, nice. Okay. Okay, so the logic for that is, you know what, maybe we can use 20 as offset. I don't know, maybe. Okay, okay. And I just want to make sure I'm not, what the fuck? Okay, so this is just updating that and then updating the state. That's fine. Is it? Is it though? Is it? Yes. Yes, because if I go here, what do we got? Yeah, we just send the packet. We don't actually move the character. And maybe that may be a good, you know? Yeah, that's use character. This is going to be a good comment, I think. So when I say move, you may think, oh, this is going to update the position, but it's not. Move the, well, no. We'll say send move packet to client and broadcast it to all players. And then I'm gonna say this function won't update the character's actual position. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't call this. We shouldn't call this move. We could say to do, maybe rename function to ts character notify move. I don't know, question mark. Yeah, whatever. Okay, there we go. So now what I can do is I can go to the tick function, this one, there we go, and I'm gonna comment all of this. I don't wanna, I do not want to. 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 I don't want anything messing with the new logic that I'm gonna be adding. So comment this as well, lovely. And then when we move, we will be in on this state, which means I can execute whatever code we got here. Okay. So, all right. Luckily, it's a fairly small function. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna say U64T elapse, and then I'm gonna say elapse is equals to the game ticks, which is state game ticks minus the character AI move data dot move start time. I don't know if it should be start time or start tick. Yeah, okay. Okay. And let's also add that if as well. So I'm gonna say um if dot timestamp. This is U64, right? Yeah. If this is equal to the game ticks, meaning this one, we will not. Jesus, this is disgusting. Um, let's say gs move data, move data. Yeah, and this is a pointer, like so, lovely. And then move data equals to all of this, and give me the address. There we go. And then we can change that. There we go. Yep. Not ideal, but I just want to see it. I just want to see the whole thing work, and then we can clean it up. So, can I call break inside of? I don't know. I don't want to. Well, you know what? I think I can just go ahead and say return, since we don't care about the results. Alright. So we calculate the elapsed, and then we say if elapse is greater or equal to move data takes to move, what do we do? Okay, so we say move data, move timestamp, and this is going to be game ticks, which means state game ticks. Set the timer of the last position update to now. Okay. We know we are not a boat, so we could just call this, right? Yeah, okay. So, uh, this is going to be character, position. Oh, so this is just setting the destination. Okay, so character, well, actually we can say move data, destination, and that's it. And then call return. I think we don't do anything else. After this, cancel the move action. Okay. So that means I have to say character AI move data equals to struct move data. So we reset. There we go. We reset the properties, and then if not, we continue with this logic, which is move data like so. And then we update this. Alright. Okay. So in here I'm gonna say character position x equals to move from. Okay, so this is going to be a long one. Origin x plus elapse times move data x speed ticks. Alright, and that's it. And then we cast this to E32, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, and then we do the same with the Y, 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 Y. There we go. And what do we do for the Z? Okay, we don't do anything for the Z, and then we update this, and that's pretty much it. All right. So hopefully that should work. Hopefully. Let's make tslib, and then what do we got? Okay. Well, that's no good. Since this got disconnected, let's go ahead and rebuild everything and then restart the game server. And of course the socket is being used, so we'll have to wait. Hey Bleeman, how's it going, man? Just doing some refactoring and making the movement work, and then playing a bit with the AI. Come on. You know, I don't like how I'm handling this um, child stuff. So the thing is, when the game server starts, each request is handled by a new process. Once the request is handled, the process is killed. So the reason for doing that is to prevent for uh, crashes, right? So if for some reason a request fails or crashes or dies, in theory, creating a new process shouldn't take the whole server down. Now, I think that's how engines and all the I think it's a pretty common practice for handling sockets and requests, or yeah, requests, I guess. I think it's a pretty common practice. Now, the thing is, um, I don't know why sometimes the what is it called? The game server dies, even though supposedly it shouldn't, because it's creating a new process for each request. And then if the request dies, it doesn't matter. It should be working, but it's not. So I, I I'm not sure about that. And also the performance is not the same, right? Um, but the thing that bothers me the most is that a request shouldn't fail. Not at the point where the whole server dies, and if it does, it's because the server is not stable enough, right? But I don't know. I got no idea. That's what I'm kind of like researching. I'm just playing a bit with the. Okay, so for one moment I thought this was working fine. I don't know why. Um, so what's going on? What's going on? Let's take a look at this. I'm not sure if this should run, you know, sometimes you gotta check on the code, you know? So, okay, so apparently uh, the file where the timer for the world is here. But what's the timeout? So what do we got? We got the start time, that's fine. Ticks, yep, sounds good, bro. What about the timer watch? Schedule at fixed rate. Uh-huh. So this will make me believe that my initial value was correct. Is this running at 1 second? Is it? So what do we got here? Timer watch. What is this? Yep. Okay. Timer is alive. Yep. Oh. Timer thread. Start. What is timer thread? Uh-huh. Run. Okay, so this is the one. This is where I'm getting all the calculations. I see. Okay, so the one we are interested in this one, not the other one. So let's go ahead and tick again. So we want, I'm not sure why, what's the purpose of this one, but yeah, I mean, timer thread. We got this one, this is a thread, okay. Alright, so this runs, and then we got some sleep time. How much is it? This is 1 plus millisecond tick minus runtime. Okay. So let's recap. This would be, this will be calculator 1. Okay, so 100, yes, plus 1 minus runtime. And then I minus runtime. I don't think so. Well, it is. God damn it. So this, oh shit, no. So this is where the, I don't recall the priorities for these symbols. Was this first and then the other ones? I don't know. But before checking that, yeah, I want to make sure the ticking code is actually running because it doesn't seem like. So I'm gonna say log running, and then I'm gonna do this, and then okay, don't see I don't see the running log. Why is that? Why is that? Why? Oh, could it be because of this? Could it be? Let's see. Log and gslib, and then yes sir, that's the one. And I want to know the ticks. So this is going to be that. I want to know the ticks. And this is wrong. We can't have the same ticks. Why is that? Is this being defined? Yes, I think. Yes. Oh, because I am a dumb ass. So this is millis, and I think time is in seconds, is it? I think so. Let's take a look at the documentation. Time t. C. Yeah, this one. Yep. Returns measure in seconds. That a boy. Okay. So what I have to do is a little bit of good old math, and instead of this, I'm gonna say times 1,000. Hopefully that should give me the milliseconds. Okay. And then what? And then what? Do we have a function for milliseconds? I think if I recall correctly, we do. Time in milliseconds. I think we do. Do we? I don't want to use this. What the fuck? Do I really have to use that? I really don't want to. Well, let's try this one, and then if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to go with that, which is gonna be a bummer. But I guess it is what it is. So times 1,000. Okay. Hopefully it should work. I think it works, I think. Well, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, what? What is this? What the fuck? Well, um, so seems like we did walk for a bit. Yep. Well, and let's make sure the tick is also being called from here. Yes, running. That's the one that I wanted. Okay. Enable the. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to create a new Oren. Okay, well, so we jump from Talking Island to Oren. That's that's interesting. So it doesn't seem to be working fine. What? What? Okay, I think I'm gonna have to create a new character. Or is it? Nah. Is it? Is it working? I mean, it kinda looks like it's getting there, you know? Well, maybe not. Well, what? Did it actually work? Can I? Nope. That confirms it. That's a no bueno. Well, okay. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna double check this. I'm gonna double check this. Returns the current time in milliseconds. This method returns the difference measured in minutes between current time and yeah, okay. So and then I just want to make sure, bro. Seconds to milliseconds. Just want to make sure that yeah, I'm not wrong on that one. So for some reason it's not working. Yay. Yeah. So we're getting some jumps right there. I mean, we could just go ahead and call this a feature, you know, clearly. But yeah, let me go ahead and double check what the fuck do I have in the code. So, all right, from the beginning, we came here. We go to the movie. No, no, that's not the one. We came here. We are in idle. There we go. What do we get? We get a moving request. We move. We try to move. Um, we we parse the request, so we know the target position. Good. And then we do all this crazy computation. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. Yes. I don't know about this, but let's oh, maybe I can. I don't think this is the problem, but yeah. All right. So heading reset. The destination. Do we need to calculate this? Like, we already got the point where we need to go. Why do we have to do this? Why do we do that? Update position. No, move to location. Okay. So ticks to move. That's fine. Cost, speed, yeah. For some reason, they are using float. Maybe because they don't care about too much precision? I don't know. Destination X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z. Mhm. Well, let's go ahead and try. Let's go ahead and try that. So I'm gonna say comment that out for the time being, and I'm gonna say this is going to be equal to the point, right? The destination is equal to the point, which is whatever the client says. Okay, and then we got some distance. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, sir. And then we got this, which I think it's fine. Yes. Heading, yes. Destination, yes, sir. Heading, yes. Move, yes. And then register. Well, if I recall correctly, this one just calls the update position. Moving objects. What do we do with this one? Move objects. Yeah, update position. Yes, sir. We go back. And then, hey, bro. Okay, then we go to update position. And we got this logic right here, which is fine. Alright, so instead of doing this, I'm gonna just go ahead and use the point as the destination. I'm gonna continue calculating the ticks to move. That's fine. The yeah, this is fine. Origin, yes sir. Ticks to move, yep. Heading, yep. And then we update. Good. And then here, what do we got? Yes, that's fine. And then in the ticks, where is it? Right. We got this, we got the move data. Oh, I also need to update the state of the AI. So I'm gonna say state once we arrive, which I'm assuming this is the case, right? I'm gonna say we back to idle. Um, yeah, I'm not sure why are we calculating that. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but and you know what? Let's comment out this for now. Move data and destination, yes sir. Position plus elapsed times move data. Okay. Let's um let's see what we got. So come on, just yeah. I don't think that's working. Although I think I'm gonna have to create a new character, you know. At this point, I should implement the restart action, but laziness. Pure laziness. I also got. Yeah, let's go ahead and reset the whole thing. And then probably we will be seeing the socket error. Yes, sir. So this is a good 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute break. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. You guys keep playing Lineage? Chronicle 4? Chronicle 4, the best by far. Um, you know, for the socket thing, if you where was this? Here. So when you create the socket, you can add a few flags to it, right? And as far as I know, and clearly I don't know well enough, when you add the, where was it? Did I even add the flag? I didn't. What a fucking idiot. Okay. Well, maybe that's the answer. But when you create the socket, you can add a flag, which I'm assuming is the one that prevents the blocking. And then, yeah, the flag is allow reuse, and I think that prevents this message from printing, right? I think. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to double check. Okay, so let's, do I need to create a new character? Just for good measure, I'm gonna create a new one. What? What is this? Out of range. Well, well, it did work. Does it works? Okay, well, it kind of looks like, I mean, I don't wanna, it's not perfect, but to be honest, I'm a bit surprised that this is working. Again, it's not perfect, but you know, what I could do, and this is something that I was thinking uh, way before working on the server location stuff, is yeah, I think I don't, you know, it's a bit complicated to. Uh, Let me turn this off. It's a bit complicated to keep all the cases in the back of my head, but if I recall correctly, when the character, you know what, we can just go ahead and check on the code. So this is GS request, and which one was it? We got the protocol, we got the selection. What do we do in the selection? We try to get the character, and what do we do here? I think this is the, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, because when I create the character, I set the position to be here, right? And then even though I'm updating quote unquote the character's position, I'm not actually saving the data back into the database. So when it reads back the character, it goes back to the original position, which is talking instrument, and that's what's happening. So basically, I'm not saving the character back to the database. That's why I'm back in talking island. Okay, so now what was I saying before this? Oh yes, so when we walk, I don't know if this is correct, but what I'm thinking in order to fix this cutoff effect is to do an approximation, right? Now, why is this thing cutting off? The way it works is the client asks for the server every second what's the real position of the character, right? And then based on what the server responds, it will update the client. The thing is, there is a little bit of latency. That's why we get the cutoff effect, right? Now, what we can do to prevent that is do an approximation. So we can go to the GS AI, I think, and then on the validate position here. What am I? This one. And then, crap. Am I not? E okay. All right. I'm gonna just do something real dumb just to see if this actually works. Okay. I'm gonna say tmp equals to character. Okay. So we're making a copy of the character. And we're gonna say we are going to say I need the actual position, which is this one. Okay. I need. Okay. Let's do that here. Where can I see the valid? Okay, so we're gonna say we're going to say we're gonna say struct gs character tmp. Okay, so we're gonna make a copy of this. Whoops, this character, and we are going to copy the new position. I'm gonna say position is going to be equal to validate request, and then shit, I'm not using. Okay, no problem. Y and Z, there we go, Y and Z. Okay, so we're gonna create a temporary copy of the character. We are going to check for the distance. I'm gonna say gs character distance, and I'm gonna say get me the distance between the server position and the client position, which is going to be by using this, right? And then if the distance is very small, we will say to the client, yeah, that's okay. We don't need to you know what? Maybe we can do that here, like so. So here, I'm gonna say if the distance is minimum, we're gonna say, don't worry, you don't need to quote unquote fix the character's position. But if the distance is bigger than 20, then we will say, no, 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 no. The correct position of the character is the one that the server has calculated. So hopefully this will work. Hopefully. So I'm gonna go ahead and say make, and what do we got? Okay, well, there we go. So we no longer have that cutoff. Well, kinda. Maybe we have to increase the distance. I don't know. You know, maybe we can just go ahead and print and print that, right? So log distance, and this is going to be float. And there's that. And I'm gonna turn off the running stuff. Like so. Let's see how much distance did we get. Okay, so bro, what the fuck? All right, so there we go. How much distance do we got? 30. Well, let's say if the distance here, if the distance is less than 50, don't worry about it. If not, fix it. This way we make sure that the client is not cheating. Okay, well, what the fuck? Well, it's not perfect, but I mean, that seems pretty good to me. What the fuck was that? Okay, it's not perfect, but it's definitely better than what we had. You know, maybe we can increase it by 100, maybe. Okay, what do we got? Let's see. All right, looks good. So looks good. Seems to be fine. Okay, but the purpose of this is it's just to prevent the cutoff effect. But in reality, the position that really counts is the one calculated by the server, which means we are fine. Whoa, what was that? Okay, so now seems to be fine. Seems to be fine. No, the time 0 returns the amount of seconds passed since the epoch time. So that shouldn't be a problem. I do, however, have to refactor this. It's not ideal, but it works. And I don't know if I need to copy the entire thing. Probably not, but just for good safety. And actually maybe we can call this client position. I think that's a bit better. Here we go. So we can say, well, compare the position between the server and the client, and if the difference is not that long, don't worry about it, and if not, or else, just go with the server's position. Okay, so now what I want to do is test this code with the AI. So for that, yeah, maybe I may have to switch to any of these calls, not this one, no, something like this, but I don't want to use this because I think this is specific to Linux. Um, but yeah, we'll have to see. But in the meantime, I think that's fine. I do want to see how well behaves with the orc. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this. Um, where? GS character. If I recall correctly, the function was spawn random orc. Yes, it is. Okay. And where is it? Below validate position. Validate position. And then to do remove me or remove function or um, move it to dependency file question mark. All right. So now I'm gonna delete this too, and I guess we can remove that as well. And then I'm gonna say, well, I guess I can remove this too. God damn it, there's a lot of code, man. And what do we got here? I think I'm gonna have to copy this too. I just want to see the orc. So for this, I'm gonna say I'm gonna put the same here, and then I'm gonna try to attack. I don't know if I should put that here or here. I think it should be here. So, like so. Remove that, and then we try to attack. And we should be able to remove this. There we go. And then moving, idle, and on the restart, we are going to spawn the orc. So I'm gonna say gs character spawn random orc, and hopefully this should work. So I'm gonna make that down here, and when I click restart, we should see an orc. There we go, and then I should be able to attack it. And let's see what we got. Is it moving slower? Yes, it's fucking slowing down. What the fuck? Yeah, I think I'm gonna upload the system folder as well because yeah, what? What just happened? Something happened. I think I'm gonna upload the save folder as well because it's hard to find the system for the C4, the Chronicle 4. So mm, hopefully GitHub won't. Is it illegal to upload the system folder? I mean, it's a pretty old game. I don't know if, well, I don't know. NCSoft is pretty special in that regard. So, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna rate me. Find a way to upload system folder, and then check precision using time versus function returning milliseconds. No, yeah, for sure. But I don't know how. I mean, it is a pretty old game. I don't think it will matter, but I wouldn't be surprised if GitHub takes the repository down just because of the system folder. So what happened here? I'm not sure. DSAI. What happened? Let's check. Maybe. Can I can't select myself. What? Not sure if the server died or what. I'm gonna restart. All right. Game. Oh wow. We didn't got the socket error. Uh, yeah, but in any case, you have to like place the link or something like that, and then I don't know if there will be problems with GitHub. Come on, attack it, attack, attack. God damn it. What? What am I missing? What am I missing? Alright, so let's go back to square one. We come here, we handle this, we are... Oh, maybe it's because of this? Maybe? Okay. Maybe, good sir, maybe. This was GS state, and then make sure we do get the state. The same for this one, GS state, serve, like so, and then what else? I think that's it. I think. Alright, so if we move, the default goes to the idle, that's fine. If we select a target, we try to attack it, and then the default goes to the idle, that's fine. Then move into attack, the same, goes to the idle. And then the attacking does the same. So we go here. Hmm. Hmm. When we are idle, yes, that's fine. We go here. The first action will select the target. And then this will be AI target selected, which means I'm gonna go towards this. We will try to attack, and then we will attack AI attacking or AI moving to attack. Yes, I think this will work. Alright, come on. Slap, slap, come on. Come on. Is it not close enough or what's the problem? Does the opening... Yes, as far as I can tell, it does. Although I don't have the... Do I? Let's see. I'm not unable to handle the... Yeah, see? So the inventory or the map, all of those send a packet. The same for the stats. If I recall correctly, it opens the window, but in order to get the stats, it asks for... Oh no, it was for the skills. Yeah, there we go. See? The actions, I don't think so. And then the quests, the same. And then for each one of these actions, it sends a packet as well. So, yeah, see? There we go. But why can't I just slap this guy in the head? Come on. There we go. Nice. Okay. And what just happened? Right. So for some reason I can't walk. Can I attack? I cannot. All right. I'm gonna have to tie this up because right now it's a bit garbage. Alright, so when we attack, when we launch the attack, what do we do? What do we do? You know what? Moving to attack. Yes, idle. And then, maybe it's because... Hmm, yeah, I don't... Okay, well. Let's say that we go to the... I mean, the first one is going to be target select. We will select the target. Yes. What? Oh no. So, the first one we go to the idle. There we go. Idle. Here. When we select the character, meaning the orc, we will run this, which means we will be selecting the target. Yes. Okay, so the next time a new request arrives, we will be here, and the second time means the player wants to attack or interact with the character. So now this function will be called, and then what do we do here? GSAI. Okay, so we try to find the target and then we try to attack. In this case, since we are far away from the target, we will check the distance. You know what, maybe we can make this a bit bigger, like 80, something like that. So if it's too far away, we try to walk to the orc, like so. We move the player and then we go to this state. In this state, what do? We call this function, right? Mm, okay, let's leave it like that for now. And what do we do in the tick when we are moving to attack? Moving to attack. So we try to walk a laps. Yes, that's fine. And then when we finish, we try to attack, and then we do the same here. And the attack, it repeats everything. So if the distance is too far, we walk until we reach the target. Okay, so let's recompile and let's try not to do anything else. Oh, whoa, where did the orc? What? Where are you, Mr. Orc? Seems like I think. Hmm, what if we spawn the orc again? Will it work or no? I think it's working. I mean, I'm gonna have to restart the server though, because I think the orcs are sharing the ID, so that's why it's getting a bit confused. Is it though? It shouldn't. So then I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, there we go. What if we walk? Yeah, I don't know. For some reason the arcs are disappearing. What the fuck is happening, bro? Okay. There is something wrong in the logic. Okay, so let's revisit what happens. So, we attack the here. We attack. Where is it? Here. So we attack the orc. Okay. We check if the target, meaning the orc, is an NPC. In this case, it is. So this is going to call this, and the NPC will change its state to be attacking, and the target will be the player. Sure thing, man. Take care, man. So the NPC gets attacked and then it targets the player, which means we will go all the way back here on then, and then on every attack is going to check for the distance. Before that, target. How do we get the target? Okay. So we get the target. That's fine. We get the target. Um, yes, that's fine. We check for the distance. If it's too far away, we try to walk towards the... You know what? Maybe we can remove this. And do we need this? No, we don't. What the fuck? What the fuck am I doing here, man? What the fuck am I doing here? Alright. So, yes, and we can simplify this by saying walk to is equal to the target position. Okay. And then we will walk to the target's position. Yes. We will start the movement, which is AI moving, yes. But we will override this state to be AI moving to attack, yes, that's fine. And then in the ticking, what do we do? Here, AI moving to attack. What do we do? We get the move data, we check for that, which was previously was it? Was this calculated? I'm not sure. Let's double check. Maybe that's why it's going crazy. Yeah, that seems to be why. Fuck. Okay. So I need to place all of this logic in the AI move, not here. Goddamn, bro. Alright, no worries. It shouldn't be a problem. Not that I don't think so. Okay, so go here and I'm gonna say this. Yes, sir. And then double dx, dy, d, and I think that's pretty much it. So instead of saying point, I'm gonna say where x character. Yeah, this is going to be answer C, where like so, and then I need main and then con cosine. There we go. Okay, so then I'm gonna rename character to be src. Beautiful, and this is going to be where, and hopefully that should be it, right? All right. So now we don't need that, and I think we don't even need this. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna say check the distance. If it's bigger than 80, then we will need to walk. We can remove that, and then move attacker walk to. Yeah, seems to be fine. Let's see. Okay, so now if I walk, that's fine. Then I want to appear the orc. Okay, and then I target that bad boy. Let's attack. There we go. And then if we walk, there we go. Nice. Very nice, dude. Look at that. Smooth. I think I may have to implement lerping. I don't know. Maybe. Do I get attacked by the orc though? Doesn't seem like. Am I getting an attack? I'm not. What the fuck is wrong? Okay. So if the distance city, what am I? Could it be the city? I don't think so. I don't think so, but maybe. Who knows? Am I getting attacked? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so apparently that was the problem. Um, so I'm gonna say yes, check for the CD. So if we are on cooldown, we can attack, but if we can, just add 100 as the cooldown, and then where am I? Okay, so in here, am I checking it correctly? Yes. So if we do have CD, we don't do anything. Yes. And then maybe we can say delta times 100, I don't know. How did I think it was like that. I don't know. Can't quite remember how I did it. But yeah, let's say that's the CD. Just to check if it works. Does it? Maybe it's too... No, there we go. Okay, so does that mean it's waiting for 100 seconds? Okay, let's reduce the cooldown. Let's say it's 30. So reload and let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Doesn't seem to be 30 seconds. No, it's definitely not. But it's fine for now. Don't worry. Let's not worry about that. And you know what? What if we increase? Yeah, because it's way too close. So what if we increase the yeah, this is fine. This looks fine. Very nice. Very, very nice. So what if I log in with another account? I want to see how smooth the actual position is. The updating is. So let's assume I do this. I'm gonna create a new account. What the fuck? Column index out of range. What do you mean by that? For some reason I can't create another account, which is weird. I'm not gonna lie. Could it be... well, let's stop guessing and just... if I recall correctly, I didn't add any columns, nor did I make any changes here, so I'm not sure what. Yeah, I'm not sure why would this not work. It's a bit weird. And it only happens when I try to create the account, but at the same time it only happens um, for the second account. Well, I guess it's fine. I'm gonna check for that later. For now, I think it's fine. Looks pretty good. It's not perfect, obviously, but we're making good progress. The state machine, though, it's a bit complicated to keep track of the. I thought it was gonna be easier to track the states and the logic for that, but it's a bit more tricky. I mean, it's not that simple as I thought it would be. Um, but I guess it's fine for now. What are the... I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna say check what's the error when creating a new character. And let's put this column index out of range. And then maybe we, as the next task, maybe we can say implement damage. Yeah, why not? And then yeah. Oh wow, notice how it turns nice. Very nice, dude. Very, very fucking nice. And I think we fixed this one, drops the brain on each step. Fix the movement. Yes, we can say it's been fixed. I mean, it's way better than. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely better than what we had. I think I need. Yeah, I think that's fine as well. Double check the game server. Yes, I haven't checked that yet. This is something that I definitely need to check. But I think it's fine for now. Um, yeah, I think these are some good tasks to tackle next time. I don't know how I'm going to upload the system folder. I don't want to have the repo taken down just because of this. It shouldn't. I mean, let's be honest. This is a fucking old game. Nobody plays it. But I don't know, man. Companies are stupid. In any case, I will also like. I don't know if I. You know what? I never liked the process stuff when handling requests. I, I don't want to have to create a new process every time a new request arrives. It's just, I don't want to do it. So deprecate fork slash process for each request. I mean, a request shouldn't crash the entire server. If it does, it means there's an error, right? We have to fix it. I could be wrong. Like there may be a reason why engines and all of those servers are using forks or process to handle each request. But I don't know. I don't know. As far as I know, if I think about it, you shouldn't need to do this. The software should be correct in order to process either good requests or bad requests, right? If you can handle one, just ignore the request, don't answer, but don't crash, right? I think the software should be robust enough to handle those cases. What do you guys think? I really don't want this. I don't like it. I don't know why I implemented it in the first place. In any case, let's see the documentation. Yes, compile, create a build folder, run make. Yes, run. Yes, this is fine. Dependencies, additional nodes. Yes, that's what I do. Game and login server. This project device. Yes, that's correct. Files with ls. Yes. The game server logic is implemented as a library. This means it can be loaded at runtime, allowing for changes to occur and be live without having to shut down the server. Yes, sir. But I haven't documented that. So live changes. The game server supports changes without having to shut down or restart the server itself. Just run the game server, make a change, and run make GSLib. The new changes will be live without the new changes will be live. And is the command correct? Yes, it is. Okay. Dependencies, yes, sir. Lineage, yes. Yes, first time, yep. All in the first, yep. To-dos, a lot of to-dos. Want to contribute? No. A few rules, yes. No, yes. And maybe we can put that last thing that we mentioned. So the code should be robust enough to handle either bad and good requests without crashing. This way we prevent having to implement things like processes, right? Changes will be accepted through patches. Currently I'm using Fossil. Yep, always making life harder. Why? Because yeah, that's me. License GPL. Like if I knew what the hell is on that license. Okay, so let's commit. We got this bad boy here. What do we got here? Shit, I didn't expect this many changes, but I guess it's fine. I'm gonna add a comment here. I'm gonna say to do refactor, and then thanks to LTJ project to provide um, this first iteration of the code. I mean, let's be honest, we just copy and paste the code from them. So credits. What else? Do I need this? I don't think so. I think we can remove this. To do refactor, do approximation if the client position isn't too far away from the server's position, just don't force the update. Yes, sir. Yeah. And I may want to, well, I don't know. I think it's fine. For now. Okay. Alright. So all of this seems to be fine. What about character? What do we got here? Okay. Seems to be fine. And the same here. I'm gonna say to do refactor. Thanks to L2J. Thanks to the L2J project for providing this first iteration of the code. Okay. What else do we got? Yes, I think this is all fine. Lovely. Mm-hmm. Almost there. Hmm. Refactor. Oh yeah, let's thanks to L2J project for providing this first iteration. Yes, sir. And then sessions. I think I want to use the max clients here. Max clients and the same for... Now for this one I want to use max characters. Was it? Yes. So in here we got this plus the max NPCs. Yes, sir. And here we can say maximum amount of characters in the world. Players plus NPCs. Something like that. GS types, yes, this is fine. Util, what do we got here? Yes, and anything else? Do we got this? Maximum, yes sir. Okay, so what's it gonna be? What message should I use for this? Big ass commit. So I'm gonna say add gs state and first um first working version of character walking. Yeah, yeah, that's fine, bro. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say export to Git. Yes, sir. Alright, so for those of you who are interested in the project, this is the URL for the repository. Is that it? Yes, it is. Why do I have 3 branches? Well, for some reason I got 3 branches. No worries. And yeah, I think this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoy it. I certainly did. Quite happy with the progress so far. Hopefully we can deal with implementing some damage or things like that. And what else? Although you know, I'm gonna be happy when I get rid of the fucking fork and process stuff, and I may do this offline because uh, it's not interesting. I think, at least I think it's not, but we'll see. We'll see. I would like to stream damage and things like that. Things more a bit more interesting than that on the stream. Um, yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna drink some tea or some coffee. I'm gonna take some rest, and I think. Oh, today is Friday. What? I thought it. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. I need to check my calendar. So we are in a dilemma. The thing is, it's Friday. Jesus, I'm getting old. So it's Friday, meaning tomorrow I don't have to do shit. Or do I? I don't. I think. Maybe. So should I stream for a bit longer or should I call it a day? What do you guys say? One at a one at a time, guys. Don't fight over. Should I keep streaming? Should I play something and stream it? I kinda suck at every single game I play. And recently I quit League of Legends, although I really wanna go back. But then I remember the community and then I remember that the game is garbage. And yeah, I am not sure. Well, now maybe I should take some rest and maybe I could stream tomorrow. No promises. But to be honest, this was quite fun. I wasn't sure um, if I wanted to stream today, but I'm glad that I did because we did some good, awesome progress, and at the same time, I did something because I was getting so fucking bored that yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna call it a day, and I may stream tomorrow. So in the meantime, guys and girls, take good care. Bye bye.